So a psychic might be a medium. You've got the Long Island medium. They're going to talk to your dead dog, your dead grandma, something like that. I don't do any of that, thank goodness. My insurance won't allow it. My goal is to connect directly with your thoughts right here, right now, in the moment.
Okay.
And also to pick up on behaviors.
Okay.
Okay, so if I could pick up on behavior, because there's a lot you can learn. If anybody, you play poker? Occasionally, you play.
Sometimes.
Yes, you play, I know.
What are you seeing in trends in terms of small businesses and where they're going overseas?
Everything is trending towards what we call SO-LO-MO. There's always acronyms, but social, local, and mobile. Okay, the pay-per-click model of bringing people to your website has gotten very expensive. The space is very crowded, and people are creating brand ambassadors. So social media is where people are winning in small business. I think that there's a generation of buyers who desire to support small and local businesses, but sometimes they can't find them, right? And so taking to social media and advertising in a mobile capacity, right? Like putting money on Facebook in the app so that your message comes up is where the trends are going. I think the exact numbers are like 87% of every purchase online starts with a Google search today, but we believe in the next 5 years it's going to go south of 80%, maybe down to 75, because people are going to be finding the products they want through their friends' recommendations.
Tyler, talk a little bit about how the SAP Anywhere solution integrates in social media.
So we've got integrations already with all the major social media networks, so Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, and over in China you've got social media networks like WeChat, right, which are huge, right? Hundreds of millions of users that a US business owner doesn't really know how to access. Well, we have one tool set, which we can do a demo for anybody who wants, that can post a message, broadcast it to all these social channels, get the analysis back of how many engagements were there, how many click-throughs, what was my impression count, and then because we are the e-commerce platform, and this is the kicker, we can tell you the exact dollar figure in orders generated as a direct result of that marketing. That one idea is closing two sides of the chain. You've got your e-com platforms with great carts and checkouts that can tell you how much revenue you made. You've got your marketing companies that can tell you what your impression, your reach was. But very few people can actually tell you, this guy bought this product, and as a result, your ROI is X. And fill in that blank. And that's really what a small business owner cares about. Does spending this money make me enough money to justify the effort? The only question that matters.
Right. So on a tech side, if I have somebody doing marketing and they have very little understanding of coding or anything, if any, how do they start with SAP Anywhere?
I would say all of my customers fall into that category.
Yeah.
So if you are not a tech guru, you're in good hands.
Yeah.
Starting out with us is pretty simple. Once you have an agreement in place, contract with SAP, a project manager actually gets assigned to your account, and they will then take you through effectively a project managed Gantt chart of milestones that we're trying to hit. I mean, it's very well scripted from our side. We know what they're going to ask. Every customer has the same concerns about what happens to my product list, how about my customers, how do I get activated for international sales? I don't know anything about selling into China, into the UK. It's the same questions, and we're here to answer it for you. That's really what we're trying to do, is bring a strategy, because guess what? If we grow your small business into a large business and we do a good job, you're going to remember SAP when you need future products. That's really our goal, is to keep you in our family.
Okay. Why did SAP go into this solution that's so small business?
That's my favorite question, actually. So imagine that you are a company that's been successful and suddenly you went from 10 people to 1,000 people. You're very successful. At some point in time, you bring enough smart people together and they say, the solutions we have in place are not scalable. We need to standardize on a platform. That's what SAP has been doing for 40 years. And those implementations tend to take a while, because getting 1,000 people to change their heading, that's a lot to ask of anybody. So no matter how efficiently you do it, it's harder to get 1,000 people marching into the same step than 10. Right. And so SAP has this idea that if we start people on the right vector for business success, if we give them the tools that they're going to need to eventually mature into anyway, that transition will be far easier.
What's the difference between a
Mentalist
a
and magician.
mentalist and a okay
and a
and what's the other one? What was the first one that you said I can't read?
Psychic?
Psychic.
Okay, you'd like to see something?
I'd love to do. Yeah.
Okay, so let's try something here with a notepad.
Okay.
We've got, this is some shameless plugs here for SAP Anywhere. A lot of features. We've got pipeline management, we've got the digital marketing, totally mobile, lead monitoring, I'm not going to read them all, there's about 50.
Okay.
Optimized pay-per-click, cloud-based, CRM, customer follow-up, payment gateways,
Wow.
search engine optimization, secure payments, he's like, wow, and social media integration, on and on and on. I want you, if you would, to choose one of these.
Camera
All right,
sees
look
all.
at one, open,
Can I pick
look
a
at
new
one.
one? I'll pick a
Yeah,
new one.
open it up and look at one. Have you got it?
Hold on. No.
Okay, have you got it? Have you got it?
Sure.
Okay,
Yes.
close it up. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, good. So you've got something
Yes,
in your mind?
I got it.
Okay, good. Now, you had a free choice, you've got something in your mind. Is this something that you're familiar with?
To some degree.
Okay, good. And could you think of maybe an object or something that comes to your mind based on what you saw? Is there
Yes.
something like an object or
Yeah.
something you know? Is this something you might use every day? This thing you're thinking
Yes.
about, okay? Are you thinking about something that you might see outside?
Sure.
Good, okay. Look at me, I get a lot of information.
Yeah.
Okay, are you thinking about, I'm smelling leather, the inside of a car? Does that make sense to you? Are you thinking of a vehicle or a car? Is that what you're thinking
No.
of, a car?
No.
I'm thinking of something on a car, like a dashboard? Are you thinking of a dashboard?
No, but there is some.
Okay.
It's on a car.
It's on a car.
It could be on a car.
It could be on a car. You're giving me a hard time. Was the thing that you're thinking about the dashboard that's available, Customer 360? Was that the thing that you're thinking about? Is that what you're thinking about? Yes
Yeah,
or no?
that's what I was thinking about.
Yes. Excellent. Very good. Thank
Wow.
you so much.
Thank you very much.
SAP Anywhere, we make it happen.
Thank you.